to save America. Get your friends, get your family, get everyone you know, and vote. Vote early, vote absentee, vote on election day. I don't care how, but you have to get out and vote. And again, Christians, get out and vote just this time. You won't have to do it anymore. 4 more years, you know what? It'll be fixed, it'll be fine. You won't have to vote anymore, my beautiful Christians. I love you, Christians. I'm a Christian. I love you. Get out. You got to get out and vote. In 4 years, you don't have to vote again. We'll have it fixed so good you're not going to have to vote.
What is good, y'all? Yazoo, Knights of the Wilderness, man. We back with another video. Now, listen, this video going to be covering a lot, bro, because I've been meaning to kind of get on all these topics specifically, but I haven't been able to because it's like, it's too much, bro. It's so much that they throwing at us every day. You know what I'm saying? To keep y'all brain occupied, to keep you distracted from what's really going on. You know what I mean? But in short, America falling down, y'all. America is falling. It's falling in the same manner of all the previous empires because it was ran by the same people in the same ways. So we got to pay attention to what's going on, what's really going on in America around us, outside of the Coliseum. Because what they want to do is keep everybody in the theater, keep everybody locked into the Coliseum, okay? So that you can constantly be distracted and not see all these things going on around you. So you can constantly be occupied worrying about the celebrity mess, you worrying about politics, you worrying about all these various disputes and stuff going on around here, and not noticing that this whole thing is burning down all around you. Now listen, we're gonna cut straight to the chase. Y'all know that history repeats itself. History is constantly repeating itself. Now listen, I ain't gonna get all deep into how America was built and ran like Rome and all the previous empires, Babylon, Egypt, Assyria, etc., right? But we're going to talk about the falling of Rome and how it's going to fall in similar fashion, right? So let's get straight into it. Now, it says the fall of the Roman Empire was the culmination of a number of problems. The empire became too large and unwieldy to govern properly, a problem that Constantine tried to solve by dividing the Western and Eastern. Now, we see this same problem, y'all, that has been going on with the North and the South of the U.S. for a long time. There's already been a civil war, and a civil war is brewing up right now. But we're going to see that later on as we go down in the article. So that's one thing. It's a land divided. The scriptures already tell us, y'all, that a land divided cannot stand. This land is too large and it's not built on the right foundation. There's no proper government. And technically, each state has its own law that the federal government can't even intervene with. That's already a problem with itself. It's not really a united nation, y'all. There's too many different political opinions, social opinions, all different types of opinions and differences within the people that is dividing the land, bro. The people in America is divided on every single possible topic that you can think of. All right. And we know that according to the scriptures, everybody has to be on one accord, bro. And we know that it's possible through the Holy Spirit. But America's not ran in a truly Holy Spirit. All right. There's no Holy Spirit in this joint. This is a religious spirit. And matter of fact, it's a deceiving spirit running this joint. All right. Also goes on to say that Roman men no longer wanted to serve in the army because of poor pay and the long periods they were forced to be apart from their families, right? So we can see a clear drop in morale in the United States Army, bro. The young men is not aspiring to go in the army, bro. They want to be fashion influencers. They want to be painting their nails. They want to be everything but a mighty man. Now, not to mention that people is also waking up and are seeing the corruption in the United States. So people are not voluntarily fighting for this country no more. Nobody wants to put their life on the line for you people. And y'all are clearly lying and deceiving and murdering. These people have committed atrocities, bro, and are covering it up. All right, not to mention nowadays, another reason people don't want to fight for the army, there's no benefits. People are not coming back from the army with prestige, bro. People are not coming back. People are coming back in a wheelchair holding up a sign asking for change, bro, after getting their arms and legs blown off, because that's how the country treats the people who fought for the country, right? So that's obviously a clear drop in morale, bro. It also goes on to say that the Romans started to use barbarians to fight for them, showing that they were outsourcing their own people, you know what I'm saying, putting them, discarding them and using others, you know what I'm saying, because, they didn't want to fight. They killed that fighting spirit. They killed all the testosterone out of the men. So they started using other beings, which is what the U.S. is doing. Because what they're going to do is they're going to forcibly draft people until they don't need you no more, to the point that they don't even need human beings to fight for them no more, which we see happening with jobs also getting outsourced by new beings on this joint that they created. You know what I'm saying? But we'll get into that in a different video. Now, next it says, other difficulties included civil wars breaking out. So civil wars was breaking out throughout Rome, bro. Now, like I was just saying in the video, earlier in the video, is that the U.S. has already had a civil war, bro. Now, something like that is brewing up again, but it's going to be way bigger. It's going to be way bigger than the first war, because the country is divided, like I said, in so many different facets. It's black, white, red, blue, left, right. Every single way, it's division. I want y'all to like really think, right? How do y'all think the southern states, these red states, and not only the southern states are red, but how do you think these Trump supporting states are going to react if Trump loses this election? How y'all think they're going to react after he's already been putting out this and that about the elections being fixed and the elections being rigged, but now he's telling people to vote again for him, after he just got shot and allegedly taken out by the Biden administration? So his supporters already think these people tried to kill him, and then now he loses the election that he said was rigged. Now, mind y'all, the last time he said it was rigged, these niggas stormed the Capitol building. I'm telling y'all, bro, the psyops go far, bro, but they stormed the Capitol building, bro. So what y'all think is going to happen this time? And what do y'all think is going to happen if Kamala Harris was to lose, after just having the biggest one-day campaign funding in one day? After raising $81 million, mind you, she announced that she was running, and then it's trending that a black woman gets killed. I meant to get into this, bro. They put this in your face for a reason, bro. They are stirring up the emotions of the people. They're purposely riling up the people, bro. They already done had the Trump supporters riled up, because now that they revolutionary freedom fire just had an attempted assassination. So now they riled up. They ready. You know what I'm saying? He's already telling them they ain't gonna have to vote again. Why wouldn't they have to vote again, Donald? Y'all really had to think about these things, bro. Now, they done got the right aggravated, and now that they got the left BLM LGBT riled up with this black woman getting killed on camera in front of millions of people, bro. Come on now, y'all. Y'all gotta see through the traps, bro, that they setting, the snares that they setting to keep you distracted while this joint is falling. Notice he urging y'all, go vote, please come vote. Bro, y'all don't know already that y'all vote don't matter? Y'all don't know that yet? They told y'all this in like 3rd, 4th grade, bro. We don't even select the president, bro. Presidents is selected and not elected, y'all. They just want to get a census. They want to just know who's thinking what so they can control you. But I'm gonna keep going though. Now, it also is going on to say The rich were becoming uninterested in helping Rome and only wanting more for themselves and their families, along with rampant corruption. Now, the corruption, they both go kind of hand in hand, but the corruption we really don't have to speak to, because I feel like no matter how sleep you is or how much of a bot you is, you know that there's some extent of corruption going on in this country. Now, with the rich not helping anybody and only wanting more and more for themselves and their families, bro, we see this all the time. We see this, people call it corporate greed. We know that America is a big corporation. This is not even a nation, bro. This is a big business, right? So y'all remember that analogy from that old Tupac video when he was talking about the kids knocking at that rich man door and how they go from knocking and asking politely to kicking the door down and taking. And that's what we see going on right now, bro. It goes on to say, the population was shrinking. We're going to stay on the population shrinking. I want to remind y'all that none of this stuff that I'm naming, none of the stuff that's coming up in the video is by accident, right? We know that these people are destroying the country on purpose, bro. They're destroying it up from the inside out, bro. It's not going to be no outside stuff that's destroying America. The higher ups in this joint know what they doing, okay? They're rising up and building up all this civil unrest, this mass hysteria, so that all the things that must come to pass have to come to pass. Because Babylon gotta get destroyed. And we just in the phases of it falling down. All right? Biblical prophecy has to stand. All right, so everything that the Most High said was going to come to pass has to come to pass, and this is how it's coming to pass. So with the population shrinking, right? Because there's so many ways they be trying to kill us off in this joint, yo, it's crazy, bro. If it ain't the food that's literally poisoning you, the fast food especially, that's poisoning you, killing you off, giving you diabetes, cancer, and everything you can think of, you know what I'm saying? You got the violence that they're inciting between the people, that's dropping people. You got the fact that they trying to stop kids from even being born up here in these blue left states, right? We know that the depopulation is heavy up this joint. We know that this is where they sprinkling. Yes, come up here and abort your kids. It's free here. Come do it. Yes. Y'all don't know that that's the number one way. Man, we'll get into all that in a different video, bro. But listen, you even got the damn gender wars, sex wars that they done generated, stirring men to hate women, stirring women especially to hate men, make them feel like they don't need no man, so that we could never even get into the situation to create no child in the first place. You see what I'm saying? Not to mention, it's a new damn disease out here every day. Ever since it been COVID, it done been a new disease out this joint every year. Got the people all scared. Man, listen, bro. They trying to kill us off, bro. That's all it is. Next, it says trade was decreasing and taxes and prices were increasing with the poor being overtaxed, right? So now we start to get into the failing economy of America, bro. Trade is decreasing. The US has burnt so many bridges with all these other countries, bro. The economic status, the diplomatic relationships are done. They're done. Some of their biggest trading partners have dropped out and are forming other groups and other alliances to do trade because of how the US been running their stuff, right? That's why you got BRICS, which is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and Saudi Arabia, if I'm not wrong. You know what I'm saying? Or it's probably another country. I don't think it's Saudi Arabia yet. But the whole and sole purpose of this group is to destabilize the US dollar. The US dollar is the lowest of value than it's ever been, bro. It's the weakest it's ever been, bro. It doesn't have the same power internationally, bro. These other countries are not using the US dollar for international trade no more. The countries that are joining this group and forming this new currency, these are big players. These is big key factors in this joint. They stopped using the US dollar, and it's more and more countries joining this all the time. It's more and more countries joining it. So this is less and less countries using this US dollar, bro. Now, mind you, the US already dug itself into debt on purpose, because like I said, they're trying to destroy this country. That's why when y'all was all happy about them stimulus checks, right, and the PUA that Trump was dumping off to y'all, you know what I'm saying, you didn't know it was really to destroy you in the long run, right? Because now they making that money right back through taxes and the inflation, bro. You go in the grocery store, bro, you gotta buy a pack of eggs for $8 now, bro. Pack of bread, it's about $4 or $5 now. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it's getting terrible out this joint. People, it's regular people, regular families. You ain't no drug addicts, none of that. They going homeless. They miss one check, they can't make that rent. It's over with. And that's what's happening. You're gonna start seeing more and more regular people on the streets. You get what I'm saying? It's a failing economy, bro. So y'all gotta catch on and catch up. So next, it says that slaves were putting the people of Rome out of work. So in this context, who would be the slaves putting people out of work? Because if you working in the US, bro, you already a slave, bro. Just the way it's set up. But who would be putting you out of work? Right? For one, it would be the millions of illegal immigrants that they got freely flooding the country. Once again, another thing that they're doing intentionally, right? Putting systems, laws, funding in place so that they can sustain and work here because they're willing to work for less, right? They don't have to have all the extra attachments and rights attached that the average citizen would have. So they're going to work, right? And that's going to bring people out of jobs. And that's already been happening for a little minute now. Now, the new slave that they're going to have putting all people out of work is AI. It's robots, right? They don't get tired. They not going to complain. They can stand up for hours. They don't got to sit down. They can do everything that they're programmed to do to the T. You get what I'm saying? Y'all don't even know. AI is already getting people out of their jobs. It's already happening. I just seen a video with the boy that work at Tesla, you know what I'm saying? And he's saying they're planning on putting at least 80% of people out of jobs. Because the robots is willing to work at a rate and at a compliance that the average person is not willing to do. All right, so that's gonna invoke even more chaos because the average man can't work no more.
We are working 12 hours, 7 days a week. I have worked for TikTok. I have worked for Amazon. I have worked for Samsung. I have worked for Fortune 500 companies all year. Nobody is pushing their people like this, okay? 12-hour shifts. He is trying to complete this for something. I promise you, bro, soon as these robots go online, it will kill 80% of the job force. All you people driving trucks in restaurants who don't think this can happen in Japan, they already have robots serving tables. They already have nurses that are being robotically projected from monitors to help patients. Your job is not safe, okay? 80% of the workforce will be killed by these robots. And as soon as he puts these AIs inside of these robots, I promise you, bro, they will think, be smarter, faster, and they do not need to sleep, bro. We call in. I called in 3 days ago because I worked 6 days straight. Robots don't do that, and that's what they are pushing for, bro. Have you sitting at home with the real ID, with your FedNow money, taking free governmental universal income, slave, bro. Victim to the system, bro.
So y'all can see, it's real out this joint. The main focus is to make sure that y'all living a lifestyle in which you can build for yourself, prepare, sustain for yourself, not being codependent on the system, right? Stay in touch with the Most High, man. Stay prayed up, y'all. All praise to the Most High, man. Yazoo, we out.